Former Reagan economist Art Laffer with us now. Now, the president is being attacked for what they say is going after the Fed. I don't agree with that at all. I think he simply expressed an opinion. What do you say?
I agree with you completely, Stuart. The Fed has been under a discussion with the president since I was in the White House in 1970, 71. I used to go with John Ehrlichman over to Arthur Burns to argue our case or whatever it was that the president wanted. And it's still going on just the same as ever. The question really is, should the Fed be independent? And I don't think it should be. I mean, I agree. I think Powell's a very good Fed chairman. I agree also with his raising interest rates. But I don't think the Fed should be independent because, frankly, the president is the person who was elected. These Princeton professors weren't elected. And I think the Fed should be the responsibility of the president and Congress and not some independent group.
You're such a radical, Art. And that's
I know. Thank you.
Really are.
I mean, shouldn't it be politically held accountable?
Okay, I'm not going to get into it right now.
Okay.
Art. Sorry. What I am going to get into is the growth rate. President Trump's looking at, he's talking about 5% growth in the third quarter. All right, what do you think?
Well, do you remember when I talked to you about what happened once the Reagan tax cuts took effect, and 18 months later we had grown 12% in real terms at an 8% annualized rate for 6 quarters? That type of growth is possible, and I would not be surprised if we had substantial growth over the next couple of years because the policies are right. And when you get the policies right, you're going to get good economic growth. That's exactly what's going to happen. Now, it can't come through the unemployment rate, but participation rates are low, productivity is low, and average hours are low. We can get all three of those up quite substantially, and we could have a long-term growth that this market and this country really desperately needs to return to prosperity. So
okay,
that's my story.
I think we're on the road to prosperity already.
I do too.
And we're going to get there.
It's a long way, though.
Okay. Now, let's not get into that too much, right? Right. I want to talk to you about this. The administration's reportedly pushing back the timetable on auto tariffs. In plain English, sounds to me like there's a pause on imposing those tariffs against German cars and cars coming in from Mexico. I see that as a positive on trade. What say you?
I say it's really positive. I have always believed, and without any knowledge of strategy, I've always believed the president was using these tariffs to get these other countries and these other groups to negotiate lower tariffs, lower barriers, and really go towards free trade. I think the president is a free trader, and whenever he gets some response by these other countries, whether it be China or whether it be Mexico or whether it be the European Union, I think it's a good idea to pause. Let's see if we can get a correct deal of lowering tariffs for everyone, getting rid of this nonsense, and really rocketing this country to the future.
You know, you should start the show every single morning. And whatever it is you had for breakfast, I want a double helping.
You do a very good job, Stuart. I'm just mimicking you. I'm just mimicking you.
You know, flattery is the mother's milk of television, and you're very good at it. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you later, Mr. Laffer.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Stuart. You have a great day.